Today we are going to be talking about some of the scariest attractions in the United States of America, and Sara Spadacene is joining me, and boy, did you dress for the part.
Oh, yes, I did. I'm so scary.
So this is a list compiled by Uprocks. They say exploring the scariest haunted attractions in the country, and I was pleased to find out that you have been to a great number of these, Sara.
Well,
yeah, guilty. So the first one that they call out is Knott's. They're calling them out. Calling you out, Not Scary Farm. So the first one on the list is Not Scary Farm, and they say that they are the first, largest, and longest running theme park Halloween event in the world, and that is probably because they've been running since 1973, which does predate a vast number of the theme park Halloween attractions. They recommend going to see Elvira, Mistress of the Dark's show. This is her final year.
Guys, go see Elvira.
I'm not even kidding. Go see Elvira. She's the shit. You don't know Elvira, do you?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, yes, of course.
Oh.
They also cite Terror Behind the Walls, Eastern State Penitentiary, which is actually run at the Eastern State Penitentiary historic site, which is an architecturally significant prison. And apparently in 2001, the event included one of the first 3D haunted houses in the country and the only one in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's consistently ranked among the best attractions of this type in the country. Hell, Forbes named it #1. And if there's one thing that Forbes knows about, it is haunted houses.
Yeah, they do.
Whoa, powerful. And then of course there's Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood and in Orlando. Sara, have you been to one of those?
I've been to both.
You've been to both?
Been to both.
Tell us about it.
Well, I loved my experience, especially in Orlando, just because the park is a little bit bigger, but they had like how maybe 10 haunted house attractions you could go through, obviously all different themed, and they do a cool thing there where they have the attractions like throughout the park where it's live performers, and depending on where you're at in the park, you know, you kind of walk through a little section and there's a scary presentation at the park. And one of them was so scary. It was in the New York section, and yeah, it was a wonderful experience. And you can also—
Was it getting tickets to Hamilton and just like what people will do for it?
Kind of similar, but it was also like you could buy beer and then walk through these scary people, and it was like, ah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can drink there.
Oh, wow.
I would know.
So do you scare easily though? Because I think that will affect your critiques on these.
I still have a nightlight, so yeah, I would say I scare easily.
Okay, so basically what we're saying is Halloween Horror Nights at Universal is not scary. So
it is scary.
Okay, it's scary. I don't know why I haven't been to more of these, because I think I would like them.
You would like them.
I know, I just never have the time to go, but something that they do say about why Universal has some of the best Halloween Horror Nights is because they have the rights to a lot of scary things, which is why this year's event includes The Shining, Saw, and American Horror Story. That is something that, I mean, that to me is such a huge advantage. They also have the Psycho
Walking
House.
Dead. They had The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead I think was last year, but they'll probably have it again this year.
Oh, that's probably, yeah.
Next on the list are two places that you say that you've gone: the Scare House in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and 100 Acre Manor in Bethel Park.
I just have to say, I am from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, and that is where we would go in like 5th grade to make out.
Okay, well that makes sense because they say that there is a sense of total isolation pervades the space. So you were probably feeling the romance of total isolation. Why is that romantic?
Well, you know, it's like the fear and the connection, and yeah, like you go with like your 5th grade boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever.
But Sara, was it scary? Apparently they have an elevator that goes to the catacombs.
I'm actually not sure if I ever went inside.
All right.
I'm sure it was like I was more outside.
What about the Scare House in Pittsburgh?
Scare House is really scary. You go
Why?
Because you only go like 2 at a time and it's not straight. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you don't go on a straight path. It's the path is curvy. That was an awful description, but yeah, that one is pretty terrifying.
Well, the other one I wanted to shout out, if anyone's gone to this one, it's the Freakling Bros Gates of Hell in Las Vegas. This is an R-rated haunted experience. So I'm already fascinated by this. The website describes it as sadistic experiment and absolute sensory overload. Some of the things that they will show you are Scenes of grisly murder, suicide, and torment, but rather than music, they may use a telephone's busy signal interrupted by ringing to ratchet up anxiety levels. Scares don't stop, which means being grabbed a lot. Visitors have their feet, shoulders, and arms pulled and groped. This reminds me of the haunted experience I did last year with my roommate Jay, Creep LA. Because Creep LA, you sign a waiver and they can touch you and they can take you away from your group, and I got put in a closet and a guy put makeup on me, which was horrifying for both of us. I mean, he was like, you should look more feminine, and then he put it on, he was like, less feminine. It was very scary. My roommate, Jay, got interrogated in a foreign language by himself, and then there was a couple that was there on a first date, which is never take someone on a first date to a haunted house. But
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, that might have been appealing to me.
That's like a third date move.
Third date for sure. Third date to see how you guys react.
Like react to pressure.
Pressure, exactly.
Characters who you are under pressure.
They didn't react well, and I don't think there was a second date because
they went home separately.
Well, she got taken away from the trail, and he just kept going. Like, he didn't ask any questions. Like, you can interact with the people at Creep LA. He didn't ask any questions. She got taken, and then the next thing we know, she was in a closet dressed up like a doll, and she was like playing a game.
But we found her.
Yeah, well, we found her, and she was really scared. She held my hand for the rest of the way through. So, well, nothing happened, obviously. But she held my hand, and she was taken with me into the guy's room that put the makeup on me. She was really scared. She was shaking. But that was Creep LA, and I liked that immersive haunted experience because you have to look at it like they're all actors. No one's really going to hurt you.
You don't know this.
I do, though.
That's the basis for every scary movie, Grace.
So what is the best haunted experience you've ever been on? Was it one of the ones that was on this list?
Yeah, I'd actually say Orlando Halloween Horror Nights was one of my favorites. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's definitely maybe like PG rated, because I would never go into a haunted house where they could touch me.
Right. Okay. So Halloween Horror Nights from Universal is fun for friends looking to have a good time.
It's scary there too, though. Yeah.
But you're not looking to be like kept up at night or actually genuinely feel, when am I gonna get out of here?
Right, please tell.
Yeah, because I do remember because I was cracking too many jokes, so they locked me up before the tour even started, actually. And then they locked me up again because I diffused the situation with a nervous humor. And they said, you think you're so funny, and they locked me in a closet. And I just remember standing there being like, I can't get out. So yeah, this might be my night. Like, I don't know how long I have. My watch has been broken for years and I never fix it. So let's just see. But I think I would prefer a Universal Halloween Horror Nights experience. I was surprised that the Queen Mary that is in Los Angeles wasn't included on this list because I know they have a haunted experience as well.
I'd love to do that one too. I've heard that one was cool.
Well, now we want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Is there a particular Halloween haunted experience that you have loved or hated, you didn't find scary, you found too scary? List them all down in the comment section below. Which of these have you been to? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So many questions, so many requirements. And we will see you next time on Pop Trigger.